All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it out, please. Check. Lucky.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brees. Open man is Michael Thomas. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Brees. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
You see me? They can't stop me out here. Ready.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I got you.
Brees now. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
To throw is Brees. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Brees. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brees now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll run with Allen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got it, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's bring it. One.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Here we go.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the twitch.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 37. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Matthews the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
55. It's our field. It's our field.
From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball? One.
This is Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. One.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Breeze. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Breeze going to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 24. Watch 24. Kill.
Where are they, team?
Kill. Switch.
3.
Show it up.
Mariota hands to Henry. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Say. Check. Fresno.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota from the gun on third down. He finds Humphreys. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Joker. Under 10, 10. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, easy. 59. Block 59. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard gain.
Ready. 95-56.
Saints.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
the mic.
You gonna see me in your one. You gonna see me in your night. One.
From the gun, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, watch this.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will swell the lead to 16. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to run you over.
Toss play, Kamara. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze, he gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He's got Smith here. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Nashville, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready. Y'all are waiting.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are able to cut into that lead.
That's good. That's good. Big hit.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Too low.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down, got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, twist, twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Back. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 4-7's the mic.
On 1st down, Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You ain't going nowhere. One.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3. Alert flare.
One.
Check 52.
Mariota to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 25. Check 9.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
55. One. Eat. Here we go.
To throw Mariota. And it's caught. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup. It's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. Next week to take on the Houston Tech